This weekend was a showstopper. Dynamic, non-stop action the whole way through. The Ultra4 Nationals were underway at Disney, Oklahoma, and this year, they knocked it out of the park.
I would say Mid-America, hands down, has one of the best tracks in America.
You know, we had heard about it, and so we came down in March for our first race, and we've been impressed every time we come, because every race we come, something different happens.
We're here at Mid-America Outdoors, finishing the 2022 season. This year we raced Champ Off-Road, Mid-America, and Ultra4.
Started off with the Ultra4 racing over in Disney, which all I heard about was you got to go to Disney, so why not go to Disney for the first time ever and race the rocks and the boulders.
Got our trailers positioned and cars unloaded. We're going to go out and do some pre-running and see what this course is all about. We've heard it's pretty crazy out there.
Tyler's crew experienced multiple breakdowns during pre-run and felt the pressure.
Yeah, like we showed up with this fresh car, everything was just top notch, and we go out pre-running and one of my parts break, and then it causes the wreck in the axle, and we're out in the middle of the trail, and it's just like, this is the day before the race and we're pre-running. Like, this is not supposed to happen.
The one that's on the steering rack itself to try to get more length, because right now all it's holding onto it is like just like a little bit of teeth. We went back to the main trailer. We got the parts that we needed to fix my race car, and we have like 2 hours left to try to go pre-running, and so I'm gonna try to go out there and see if I can't make something work.
And then we were literally working on the car an hour before the race the next day. And so props to my guys for putting in the work and helping me try to make the car as best as it possibly could be.
My car kept shutting off out pre-running. It would just die. Turned out it was just a bad ground wire, so we were able to fix that issue. I went into the race, no problems. I completed 2 laps, and I had a bad flat tire in a worse section, a little blue. Couldn't make it back to the pits. And so, I'm 50, I'm like, you know what, this ain't a bad thing. I can get out of the track, go watch my son race.
I popped my back right tire, which happens to be on the very lowest side of this like crazy rock hill. All of a sudden, like, my car's diagonal and I'm like going towards the water. It was going downhill real quick, pun intended. I was able to save it, and luckily I only had like a 1.5 miles left of the track.
Had already had a flat tire by the time I got there, so we're out of tires at this point. We have no spare. Shannon Campbell's team loaned us a tire just to be ready, and sure enough, he needed it. And so he coming in hot, needed a tire, we threw it on.
I just, again, was keeping the same pace, and when I got another flat tire, I was, okay, do everything we can to get back and not lose as many spots as we can.
The guys in our pit crew did an amazing job. They had a tire in and out and fuel in 35 seconds, almost F1 time.
We just got through the boulders, and I was kind of like preserving the car a little bit because I knew the guys behind me were like slower. Then all of a sudden they came out of nowhere, and they come up past me right before like the long straightaway over across the water. And I'm like, all right, there's no possible way that I'm gonna let these guys get in front of me. So I ended up passing them both through the rocks. I pushed my way through like a bowl, and once we kind of like dropped off the rocks, there's like one last river crossing, and that was like the final stretch to the finish line. And they were all behind me, and I'm like, I will do anything it takes to not let these guys pass me. So I literally went full throttle through the water, and I just put my arm up, and there was literally 3-foot waves coming into the car. And I was so soaked, I was 100% wet. And I came out of it, and I was just smiling from ear to ear, and then I came across that finish line, and I was like, whoo, got him.
Came over here, made 2 passes late in the rocks, and then we came into the water, and I'm like, no chance, dude. I never lifted through the rocks. I had like a 4-foot wave come over, and I just got completely soaked.
Tyler ends up, finishing the race and getting second. So that was just a huge win to be able to finish the race, and just an amazing feeling for him to have a good win like that. He needed it.
The success is coming. It's there because we get a little taste here, a little taste there. But just being surrounded by so many awesome people, and my whole team, we're all super close together. So I can't just poke one person out. Like, everybody is in this together.
The race may be over, but the rush is still strong. We are grateful for our teams and look forward to next season.
Racing is fun when you're doing it with people that you love.